Hi friends, this is Seema here. Today I am going to start a new series on my channel where I will be doing DIY craft supplies or things that we use for our crafts. Not necessarily that you have to make everything, but wherever you can save money. I know that lots of craft materials are quite expensive, and I always try to save money wherever I can so that I can invest in something that I really want. And I know there are lots of videos on this subject. Today we are taking up stencils, DIY stencils, or just a basic idea as to where you can find your stencils and what all you can use. So I'm showing it came out of a game for my son actually, and I really like this pattern because it's almost like a very symmetric pattern. Also, I can use it as a chipboard on any of my crafts, so I've always saved it. I had quite a few of them. I've used most of it, but I can use it as a stencil also, and I can use it as an embellishment, as a chipboard embellishment also. So I really like this. The second thing that I have here is this is a plastic mesh that I had, and I use it for, again, use it with paint and texture paste and different things. As you can see, it's very dirty and has been used quite a bit. Using right now is this came out computer keyboard. Actually, this is the backside lining of it, and I removed everything extra that was stuck on it, and I use it as, again, for texturing on my canvases, on mixed media projects, and just to add a little bit of layer and texture on my projects. So as I said, there are quite a few videos that tell you how to go ahead and make your own stencils. I will be talking about a few of them, and for the supplies you will need good to have a cutting mat because it saves your work surface. You can use punches, a craft knife, scissors, and the most important thing that you would need to make your stencils is something like this. It's a file folder that is available at all stationery shop, and it's very cheap. It comes to for about 15 rupees a piece, and as you can see, there's lots of real estate where you can actually go ahead and make quite a few stencils out of this. So as I said, you can use your punches to make your stencils, like I have done here. I've used this heart punch to just go ahead and punch some holes, and I can go ahead and do sponging and various techniques with it. There are some other ones that I can show you here. Okay, here, like I have one square punch here, and I've used that square punch to create the stencils. I'll show you a sample of where I've used it. This is where I've used it. You can see these. This is where I've used the stencil that came out of a square punch that I had. So in the same way that you can use punches to make your designs for stencils, you can also freehand your designs, like any simple design that you have, any shape, any geometric shapes you have, you can just go ahead and freehand them, like I have done here. Bigger hearts. You can also create masks in the same manner, and or you can just go ahead and draw some geometric designs. These are very simple stencils that you can make on your make yourself and save some money. The next thing that you can use as a template for your stencil is printouts. Go on the net and search for various silhouette images or things like that, and you can just keep your paper, your design, trace it out, and then cut this piece of paper, plastic. I've temporarily stuck it down here so that it doesn't move while I trace it down. Now this is a small image, and if I want to extend it, all I need to do is just go ahead and place it in such a manner that it would repeat itself. Maybe I could just place it like that here and continue, and that would go ahead and repeat my silhouette of the drawing. I'll just grab a pen here. So all I do is go ahead and trace it down. So I have just gone ahead and created my design using this as my template, and I cut out both the pieces so I can use it as a mask for the as a mask to save pieces together. So these are the various methods that you can use to actually go ahead and make your own stencils. You can also use chipboard designs that, like I have here, I have traced. You can just go ahead and trace it out, and you can cut around it and you will get your own stencil. So one other thing is something like these stencils. These are stencil scales. You can use these to make your the thinner stencils that we normally use for our paper crafting techniques. So you can just go ahead and use this as a template, and I have gotten this. I made this one, this circle stencil, using this piece here. I just went ahead and traced all these pieces here and then cut them out to make my own stencils. So by far I'm not saying that you have to make everything. Obviously there are so many intricate designs that you get in your in the market that you will not be able to cut out, but the simpler shapes is much easier, and you can actually make your own stencils to help you save some money. So I just created this piece as a demo piece for all the stencils that I had made. So you can see this spider shaped stencil that I've used here. You can see the circles that I just showed you are all used on this in different shapes and colors. I also used made this one, and I've used it on the corners here and here and here. I've also used this one to make these lines across, dashes across. So you can see that there's a lot of use that you can get out of your stencils, and you can create designs for yourself. Now I have made this sheet and I can go ahead and cut it out, or I can use it on any of my mixed media projects. I can also punch out flowers from this, and it will have different textures, different feel to it. So I can use it for die cutting. So this is a sheet I can use. This is one way that I can have my own different design. So I hope you enjoy, and you try them out, and next time we will be doing something else. If you have anything that you want me to try DIY as a craft supply or craft, please do leave it in the comments below, and I will make sure that I will try it out, and if it works I will share it with you. If there is something that you want to share with us, you're most welcome to do so. And until next time, happy crafting. Have a great day. Bye bye.